You might not realize it, or you may realize it. However, you have many individuals seeing you for who you truly are, which is a goddess or a god, depending on if you're masculine or feminine. They see your energy and they know that it's different from many individuals that they've encountered, listened to, spoke with, or seen with their two eyes. Okay? And it just feels like they're intrigued. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Excuse me. So, do you have these people really wanting to know more about you and how you've come to this spiritual space that you are now in? Because I almost said your variations, and I was trying to say your vibrations. Your variations are high. Your vibrations are high. Variations, variables. There's many aspects of you, and you know how to work them all. You know how to be you, basically. That's all that's really saying is, excuse me for clearing my throat so many times. It's just, little allergies going on. However, yeah, what I'm feeling is that you have many variations to you. You are different in many ways, and they could tell the way that you express yourself, the things that you are into, your hobbies, your choice. I heard your choice of speech, not your choice of words, but your choice of speech, what you choose to speak about. I heard preach about. Not to say you're a preacher. However, when you get passionate, it might seem like you're preaching. Because that passionate energy, it could come off preachy sometimes. However, it's just you and your passion. They feel your passion. They feel your heat, your fire as it burns. Okay, the flame, your flame is so high. Flame is so high that you have the capacity to light the flame of others. When they flame go out, you are the pillar. You are it's almost like the light that never goes out. That's what it makes me think about. There's like this ultimate fire that burns, and I'm hearing not many people take the time to get lit. That sounds funny. Not many people take the time to get lit from this fire. However, when it comes to you, that lit energy is your desire. Okay, so it's like you the plug. You're showing people where the electricity is at, where the power comes from. You're so tapped into God. You're so tapped into that source energy that you the source. Okay? And that is what makes you a god or a goddess, is that right there. So in order to get to that God frequency, you have to have gone through trials, many tests, many times where you thought you wasn't going to make it, many times where you thought you was going to be locked away forever. It's like these extreme situations that you must go through and be able to get out why did I want to say excessively? I was trying to say successfully. Get out excessively. Oh, you keep on getting out of. It's like you keep escaping. You keep escaping traps. The traps seem like traps, but they're really tests. The tests are actually there to see what you're going to do in those circumstances, because the tests are created in accordance to your environment. It just works that way, what Spirit is saying. The tests are created in accordance to your environment. So to see, hold on, I'm catching a wave. Let me slow down. To see if you are stronger than your environment, you are tested by your environment. And The things you say yay or nay to represent who you are in that moment and what type of lesson you need to get you out of a certain way of thinking that will hinder you from reaching the pinnacle that you're meant to reach in your life. If you don't go through these trials and you're not tested through the fire, you won't be ready for the extreme blessings that are for you. You must be ready for the blessings, because it's a waste. I heard it's a wasteful energy to give to someone who is not ready. All right. Spirit is speaking through me on this message, like a lot. They speak to me all the time through the messages, but this one is really direct because I'm just repeating what I hear. Okay. Many people ask for a lot, but what they ask for, they don't realize that they're not even ready for it. Okay. There's so many things that there's so much that we have to do here in order to get these blessings to you. You wouldn't even believe like how much spirit has to do to get these blessings to you. So they have to make sure that you're ready for them before you're given these blessings. Otherwise they become wasteful. And excuse me, in the spirit realm, we give our spirit family additional energy when we are aware that they're around. So they can be a bit weak when we don't know they're around, because we don't give them our energy. We don't share the energy with them so that they can help and be a part of the communion that you have with them. Many of you have spirits around, but they can't move like they want to without you acknowledging them and working with them, because the more you speak to them and you work with them, the more that they could tap in and help you on the unseen, and then you do the business in the scene. So that's why it's like a dream team. You know what I mean? But it really is. It's a dream team when it comes to you working along with your spirit family and knowing that they're there, acknowledging them, speaking to them, letting them know what you need help with. That is a real thing that we're not taught, but it's real. The more you speak and the more you seek, the more you know and the more you flow. Okay, that's just what it is. So the God and Goddess in you is able to be seen now, because you're tapping into that aspect of you to where you know that you have spirit, your spirit family. You know that you are divinely guided and aligned. Excuse me. You have a lot of love for yourself and you take care of yourself. All of these things together create this energy of a God, because you know yourself. That's one of the first steps to becoming to be in your God energy, is to know yourself. And being able to know yourself and not steer away from that is challenging in a space that kind of like gives you so many options. When you have so many options, it could confuse you. But when you're steady within yourself and you're happy with who you are, you don't move. It doesn't even matter who try to do what or say anything. You already have your foundation, and once the foundation is so strong, it cannot be shaken, broken, taken, none of that. Okay? So this is why people want to know. They want to know what's going on with you. They want to know how you got like this. They nosy. They're not trying to do the work, but they want to reap the same rewards you do. It just don't work like that. That's a crime. That is a crime in the spirit. Okay? That's a misdemeanor to want something that you ain't worked for. And it's a felony in the spirit if you try to take someone's destiny and all that. That don't look good when it comes to the psychological aspect of it. The spiritual aspect, when it comes to your soul and your spirit, is really like a forfeit. you know, and the beauty that one could have experienced, they would never experience because they was too busy trying to take somebody else's experience, and they not even experienced. Good night. I can't with this. But anyway, this is the message. So you are now in that goddess energy, and congratulations, because many people don't even make it here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you are feeling my vibe, especially if the messages resonate with you. If you would like to book a healthy conversation or a reading, you can visit www.milkhoneyrose.org to do so. And also, if you want to join the membership, you can as well, just to support me. And for those who do join, I do appreciate you in advance for joining. And I'll see you in the next one.